vice chancellors and former ministers are warning that the cash crisis facing universities is so serious that the next government will have to urgently raise tuition fees or increase funding to avoid bankruptcy within 2 years. They said the state university's finances was more dear than revealed in last week's report by the Office for Students, which forecast 40% of England universities would end this year in the red. So, you see, sometimes it's very good when some citizens of some countries are talking about curbing immigration. There's no way you will not need legal migrants in your country, because there are some areas you need them to be able to fill in some shortages in your country. And when they were considering ending these students' visa routes, they never considered how much these students were bringing into the UK. They never sat down to imagine it properly that it technically is these foreign students that are majority keeping these universities in business. That is just the truth, because the money the foreign students were bringing in was covering up the decrease in the domestic students' fees. So you see, since they ended this visa route, you can see that the vice chancellors, the universities are crying out. They are even saying that the government should not go further because they will be out of business. You can see now that the vice chancellors and the former ministers are now saying that the new government that will come in after this national election will have to either increase tuition fees, which is not even going to be funny for the domestic students, because when you check the cost of living at the moment, increasing tuition fees for even domestic students are not going to be funny. Increasing it for the international students and with this current policy is not going to work either. So it means that either the new government that is coming in after the national election either revisit this reform and readjust it so that it can be suitable to attract foreign students again, or the state will have to take the total responsibility of funding these universities, which is not going to be easy for the state either. So that is it. You see, at the end of the day, the student visa route is a win-win situation both for the students, the universities, and even England at large, because the money these students were bringing, we are saving jobs, we are keeping these universities running. And even after studying, these students were equally contributing their part to the economy of UK.